And good morning. How's everyone today? Happy Thursday. All right, so we're going to be doing a layout system. It's been a really long time since I built one of these. We'll have to see how it goes. Oh, where's the cursor? There we go. Hey, JB Pratt, how are you? Good morning. So we're going to do a little bit of exploration, a little bit of planning, a sprite, our digital whiteboard here, new file. All right. Oh, come on. Can we not resize that? There we go. So we're going to have a number of different elements in the UI, right? We're going to have the screen border. Okay, so we'll need something that knows what the screen border is. And then inside of that, we'll have layout controls. So we might have something that can stack. So we might have some sort of stacker, which I'm going to try and draw these out here. We'll have some sort of stacking element. We'll have some sort of positioning one inside of something like that. So let's say, that's a stacker, and each one of these you want to be able to position maybe at the top right, bottom left, etc. So you might be able to do that inside of there. Um, then we might have some sort of horizontal layout. Right? This might be useful for buttons at the bottom down here. Hey, morning. Just, oh, you got to sleep before it's 1 a.m. Ooh, it's late there, huh? Well, thank you. Thank you. Justosophy. Just. Justosophy? We'll probably have the opposite, right? Or the alternative. Or we also have uh, these vertical. Well, thank you for popping in. I appreciate it. Have a good sleep, man. These are the ones that I can actually see us using, like right away. Now, for these, I think we're going to need some sort of positioning, right? How do we manage whether or not something's at this spot in here? That's not a brush, you know. What else? Hey, more with 715209. How are you doing? And then how does this line up with what Godot can give us? Oops, didn't want to do that. I'm doing pretty well. Uh, are going to be some sort of property of the widget itself, right? How it lays itself out inside the box. So we'll need some way to be able to share that. Maybe maybe some sort of trait. And then each one of these others, I think will be pretty much its own widget. All right. Yeah, doing pretty well. Doing pretty well. Let's see. My networking's a little off this morning. Last night I had some network issues, and I don't think everything reconnected to the right routers. Just one moment. I'm going to cycle the routing on this machine over here. The net connection. Oh, I see. Well, let's kill that. Come on, stop it. Well, it's having its own lovely issues. That and for whatever reason, my machine is using much more CPU than it normally does. I think it's due to some webcam settings I changed. I'm going to take a moment and see if I can adjust those. Saw some drops. Yeah, we'll get that every now and then because I'm connecting to Starlink's Better Than Nothing beta. Just give me a moment. I just butchered my cropping. Oops. Does drop my CPU usage quite a bit. All right, let's try it out. It does mean that I have to resize this though. Reposition. Basically, I was taking the Starlink. Starlink. It's working pretty well. Pretty well. Except for the occasional drops. Works really well. Yeah, the drops make it difficult for um, real-time conversations. If I'm on like a call, people at work are tolerating it. I don't think they really care. They don't really care for it. But I keep telling them, no, no, it's just gonna get better. It's just gonna get better. So no, no, they do not have home internet connections where I live. I had microwave internet. I was connecting to a service about um, forever away. Not satellite, because that would have been awful. And I couldn't have done this on satellite. Let's get rid of that. All right, so now the first portion, let's do the vertical layout. I mean, it's either that or the stacking. So, which one of these? And we did these. Now let's try to implement a VBox. Yeah, and so Starlink is perfect for my use case, and it costs half as much as I was paying before. So let's experiment with a VBox just to see how the interaction between the components and the container is going to behave. I think in this case, the VBox is going to ask each of its components how tall it is, right? Because this guy really wants to know how tall are you, right? And it's going to say, hey, you've got this much width, but what I want to know is how tall are you so I can lay out the next one. And when it asks those questions, see, it's going to need the child to position itself, maybe? Or does it position the child? I mean, it could position the child. Or it could say, this is your space. You get this space here. Do what you will. And then it's the responsibility of the inner by not having the box actually position the inner components, but just giving them the information of where their space is. I think we gain a little bit more flexibility in positioning ability of the inner element. All right, we're going to edit Rust, source, UI, VBox. Let's see, we want to use GD. There we go. This is spatial. No data on that. Obstruct VBox. Methods. And pull VBox there. Yeah, we might be able to mix and match these things. I'm still waking up. Oh man. Look at my welding hat. That's my welding hat. It's got this little thing on the back that you actually take and you put it over your ear. Um, Depending on which side, like the slag and everything's coming at you from. Keeps little hot bits of metal from popping in your ear. Okay. Let's wire this up. UI mod, VBox. We'll add a tool class. Good. Sort these. Okay. Now let's create some UI for this. Sorry, I forgot to mute. This screen here could actually be a so I've got that light now. All right. I'm going to get rid of this. Delete that. Yes, thank you. Well, that's odd. That should not be like that. Is this because what? I don't think it's in here. This is in box. See, here we have add curved rectangle, add cubic rounded rectangle, which is ours. Both of those. It feels like it did not build, but we see right there that it built. Save it, build it, close Godot. I don't think Godot picked up the new file. I don't know why. Maybe that's too quick. Debug output. Why? Oh, because we're in Lyon. Here. Duh. That should have failed. There we go. All right, let's toss a new in here for VBox. Function new. Owner, you are a tref. Spatial. Or self. Cargo build. Now it should work. This is a test. Sorry, I'm testing out my mic. I'll see how that goes. A little bit less on the attack time. There we go. Much, much better. All right, so there's that. Now let's add a our box type. I'm going to create a VBox type. 3D scene, spatial, VBox. GD native. Should probably have some sort of structure that mimics this because we have box in here. We're going to have UI, probably screen, a bunch of these other UI sort of components. Let's create a new directory. New folder, UI, box. Oh, I saved that as the wrong thing. Save scene as VBox. Now let's go into the file system, correct that mistake, delete you. You get to move to, there we go. Same with screen. Oh. No, that is actually something else. Okay. So UI components. Now VBox should not have any properties, any display at the moment. Technically, it doesn't have a border, it doesn't have anything. It's just for laying things out. So it might have some properties. And I realized yesterday that I should move this panel to the left, this whole thing. Come on, you should be over here. Scene, go left. Okay, inspector, you go down there. There we go. And then other than the little debug output on the bottom right, we should be good. Because yeah, with the camera thing down there, realized I was covering things in the stream yesterday. File system, no, you should be up there. All right, that's the layout I prefer. Now VBox needs a space. So we need some sort of container. And I think that's what box is meant to be. It's meant to be a box. Something that you can put something else inside of. Let's create a new little UI test, new scene. Pretty scene. All right, now inside of here, let's add our VBox. And as a child of the VBox, we will add a few boxes. Wait, what is the hotkey for the other one? All right. Now, right now, these are stacking on each other. Come back to UI test. Good, now we're looking at it from the front. And what we want to do is we want these to be stacked, but we also want it to be controlled by the VBox. So the VBox is going to have to somehow figure out the height of each one of these. Now we could do that with signals, we could do that with some other sort of magic that we haven't figured out yet. What are the different ways we could communicate between these? Some of the limitations, they don't know what type the other one is. It's just a parent. The controls could climb the parent until they find something that implements like container or some other sort of interface. What else? And then they register themselves because they implement some sort of interface. What else? Then I want to clean up box real quick. Little bike shedding. Give me a moment. That, and we have to get the materials hooked up to these. All right, back to UI test. Okay, they're stacked. I like the idea of climbing the tree looking for something that is a certain kind. So what is that function? Where's Firefox? Going on, I don't have Firefox open. Well, you already, Firefox? Hopefully this doesn't take long. Let's play with the music for a moment. What do we want to try next? Surprise me? That's always good. I'll get the blues. No, not this one. Happy. Face melting dubstep and hard bass music. Oh yeah. That's a little aggressive for me. Just give it a couple more seconds. We'll go to something else. Yeah, I could absolutely code to that. I I saw this as we came through. I just station while waiting for our docks to build. I'm going to switch off of that really quick. But Togglebit, thank you for the raid. Thank you. And good morning. Yes, we've got a camera. Got a camera. I'm doing pretty well, other than the polka in the background. Doing well. Let's try something else. No, I'm on Starlink now, so it's a little little laggy at times because of the occasional drops, right? Being the better than nothing beta, I'll get, half a second drop here or there. And I've got buffering turned on the Twitch side, so it doesn't just kill it. It's 50% CPU usage. Sounds like radio. That's why we never had the camera on before. Because, we were doing the radio thing. Happy Thursday. Hope everybody's having a lovely Thursday. Streaming from the 90s. That's right. That's right. Funk is my go-to. Chiptune? We do chill pop. Oh, I haven't noticed ambient before. Yeah, I'm currently on Starlink, so you can see. Actually, I don't know. You can kind of see it. No, there we go. The little drops in the signal there. So each one of those drops causes the delay in the stream. I'm obstructed for 2 minutes and beta downtime for 12. Oh, we were dropping a lot of frames then. I'm not sure why. It could have been that we hit one of those little speed bumps. But it's still dropping some frames. I see that now. Oh, thank you for letting me know. Why is it dropping them? It's okay right now. Okay. There we go. We dropped some. Due to rendering lag. Yeah, I noticed that today too. That for whatever reason, Every now and then, OBS wakes up in a bad state. I'm not sure why. All right, well, I'll try to keep an eye on it. Yeah, there we had a couple due to encoding. Well, a toggle fix. Leave Tuggy alone. Tuggy's our buddy. Can't wait to make it overseas again. Next time I'm over there. My hair was actually down to about here. Like it was down to my shoulders. You can't even see. It was like my hair was like down to here. I'm bar hopping over there. I literally went bar hopping. I'm looking for funk again. Where's my funk? Station. There we go. All right. So back to regularly scheduled, working on layout systems. So we're going to try to build out a V box. Okay, we're going to give it some width and height, and then we'll try to lay out things. We'll see. What GPU and driver am I running? Is Godot running? Interesting. The encoding lag has struck again. I think it might be the webcam. Let me kick that off. Is it still there? I mean, it dropped a little bit, but it's still grumpy. I don't know why. Normally it's like 3% CPU usage when it's like this. Let me kick off one other thing. No, that didn't affect it. All right, well, let's get back to it. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly. See, I'm dropping frames again. Same. Dropping some frames. Come on, stats. Why? Oh, I do have quite a bit open. Let me kill off some other stuff. I had Blender open. Yeah, there's that. See, normally the CPU percentage sits about 5. And for whatever reason, it is grumpy right now. But kill off Blender. Yeah, we're kind of down to the minimum. Kill off Chrome. No dice. All right, well, let's keep going. I might try to restart it later, but I'm concerned that I'm testing. How about now? Oh, interesting. Yeah, the mic is limited quite a bit. Oh, I see that. Testing, testing. All right, that might be a little better. But yeah, we're still stuck on the on that. Yeah, no, normally the volume for the mic is about here. Might be a little high at the moment, but you can see now it's actually coming up here. Before it was stuck just higher than the music. That's the sexy stuff. You got a face for radio. All right. This is bugging me though. Let's see if I can figure out. That's the activity monitor up there. What else we got? The Windows server. Can save a little bit on crisp. But the Windows server is using quite a bit. Hmm. Reset and see how it does. I killed off crisp. Goodbye, crisp. I mean, the average time to render frame is 2.6 milliseconds. But the CPU usage is still high. Normally, it's much lower. Anyhow, let's get going. Yeah, see, we're hitting some dropped frames due to network. Yeah, we just hit bad patch. Huh? All right, on with the show. Yellow should be good. Yeah, every now and then it just barely tips into the red. Probably because I'm speaking a little louder because I'm conscious of it now. Normally when I just talk and my volume drops a little bit. All right, Firefox. Where art thou, Firefox? There you are. And the reason we came to see you is gone now. Don't remember what it was at all. Okay. Oh, I've got a mesh network and everything went haywire yesterday. I'm going to turn off my Wi-Fi for just a moment to ensure that I'm connecting to the right router. Things didn't go correct last night. All right, see you soon. And we're back. 'Cause I reset this machine over here, but not that one. Hopefully it's a little better. So back what we're doing. Godot. We've got this VBox, this UI test, and we're going to toss these boxes and hopefully get them to the point where they size out correctly. Actually, multiple here. If we try to move them around, you can see that there are many there. They're stacked at the moment. We want them less stacked. I'm not sure it's me. Like Starlink is on top of its game. We have dropped network packets. I'm guessing it's going to it's dropping somewhere where are we at? Now, just remember that before, all I could get was 4 megabit per second, where I currently am. Oh, goody, just in time for a drop. So 4 was my previous maximum. That's faster than that. There we go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the drop frames aren't me, because it's network at this point. I don't think it's my network. Sadly, that would be easier to control. I'm going to give it a kick one more time, and then we're just going to go. Oh, you know what? Give me a sec. I'm going to change one other thing. We're going to see if I can do this without the... We're gonna try for low latency mode on Twitch. That might not work well. Content. Oh, you can check if it's switch server. You're absolutely right. That's... Let's see. I'll have to log into Twitch. Do that. I'll have to give it a token. Hope everybody's having a great week so far. Yeah, we're going to Seattle. Configuration check, incompatible. Oh, you know what? Say, can I? Well, this is fascinating. I might actually find this interesting. That 17 up would be sweet. Yeah. Good morning. Yes, Toggle Bit left you with me. Welcome. And we're actually just, I was trying to do a little UI layout with um, object tessellation and some other stuff. So we're actually building some UI widgets, getting them tessellated. You can see that these are nicely tessellated using Lyon, Rust, Godot, and we're playing around with Twitch at the moment. But it's saying that my stream appears to be experiencing some networking or encoding issues. Um, I wonder, yeah, I wonder what's going on. Because I keep getting this encoding lag, drop frames here that we're getting right now. And can I tell if it's Starlink or not? It is not Starlink. So maybe we connect to some other place on Twitch. How do I like Rust? Oh, I love Rust. I've been doing Rust for a year and a half. All right. Well, I apologize for the technical difficulties. Normally this goes a little bit better. Yeah, we've been doing Rust on Twitch for a year and a half now. So, and thank you all for the follows. Yes, we have a light. We've got a webcam. Wardley, yes, yes. Now with light. Actually, I had to buy another app so I could control the exposure on the camera. All right, now. See, I can't adjust these while streaming. Not the same way. Hmm. I'm gonna restart it. You're writing a server in C, but considering Rust? Oh, Rust is